All right, guys, I'm permanent hypothyroid too. I've had my thyroid removed. I don't even have a thyroid, okay? I had hyperthyroidism. I tried to medicate it. The fucking stupid ass radioactive medication didn't work. So then I had to get a thyroidectomy. This is before I knew better. This is back in the day whenever I trusted the doctors. That was my first mistake. You shouldn't be trusting the doctors. You should be taking your health in your own hands. You should be doing the research yourself. If I understood this at the time, I would still have a damn thyroid. I wouldn't have lost my thyroid. I would have figured out natural ways to treat it. I would have understood that exposure to certain toxins, especially chlorine, considering I'm a pool guy, exposure to these toxins can cause problems with your thyroid, and I would have figured out ways to limit my exposure to these toxins, specifically chlorine, and I would still have a thyroid today. But I'm just saying, I have hypothyroidism too. It wasn't until this happened to me that I realized a lot of you guys are making excuses. Most of my life, I've been a thin guy. Most of my life, I had what most people would consider a healthy metabolism, and it was hard for me to put on weight. Hard to put on weight. Unlike most of you guys who complain about how easy it is for you to put on weight, what you're leaving out is it's also really easy for you to put on muscle. You know, it was really hard for me to do whenever I had hyperthyroid or just a healthy thyroid and a healthy metabolism. Hard for me to put on muscle. You guys could put it on way easier. So I kind of reached this level of not having a whole lot of patience once I went permanent hypothyroid and was able to pack on muscle easier. I lost my patience with all you people saying, well, yeah, but Jesse, my metabolism is different than yours. I can look at food and gain weight. I can eat as much food as you and I'll gain twice as much weight. You're violating the laws of thermodynamics. Do you understand that? You're violating the laws of thermodynamics. Calories are calories, guys. So you don't burn as many calories when you're just sitting in one spot when you're resting. I get it. Guess what? That means you got to work a little bit harder. Maybe you got to take a few more steps than just sitting on the couch all day, cashing in saying, oh, I got some kind of excuse. I have hypothyroidism. So I have this excuse where I don't have to do shit. I can sit around and be fucking fat and lazy and just say that it's a condition that I have. I'm a goddamn motherfucking victim. Fuck that. You guys, you see, you understand what I'm saying? I'm hypothyroid now too. I understand what all you guys all these years have been making excuses about is not an excuse. I'm now stronger than I've ever been. I can lift more weight than I've ever been able to lift because I'm hypothyroid, because I'm still active, go to the gym, lift weights. You guys think, well, I have this great metabolism. You're wrong. I'm permanently hypothyroid. I have the thing that you claim to have. I wonder how many of you guys don't even know what you're saying whenever you say, well, I have a shitty metabolism. What you're saying is you have hypothyroidism. That's what the shitty metabolism is. I didn't understand this until I lost my thyroid and had to go through all these different things. And then finally it clicked in my head. Oh, all these years, all my life, all these people have been making damn excuses. Making excuses. Crybabies. Making excuses. Guys, no excuses. No excuses. This is one of the things that I learned whenever I was at military college at the Citadel in South Carolina, guys. My freshman year at the Citadel, we were called knobs. Whenever you were a knob, whenever you were a freshman at the Citadel, you had three things you could say. You were a damn robot. You could not respond with anything else but this. Sir, yes, sir. One, sir, no, sir. And sir, no excuses, sir. There was no excuses. It was either your fault, you didn't do something, you had no excuses. This is one of the most valuable lessons I've learned in my life. A lot of you guys are going around making excuses all the time, playing the victim card, acting like something's wrong with you. You were just dealt a different deck of cards than everybody else, and it's the world's fault that you are the way you are. But you know what it really comes down to? You're lazy. You're lazy. You can't hide from me. I know there's a lot of people that will listen to you that you can hide from that don't understand this the way that I understand it now that I'm hypothyroid. Hypothyroid has helped me be in the best shape of my life. So all you people making all these excuses, that's all you're doing. You're making excuses. Calories are calories, guys. You cannot bend the rules, the laws of thermodynamics. When you move your body, it requires calories to move your body. If you're hypothyroid, guess what? When you're sitting in one spot, not doing anything, your body just doesn't use as much calories, but that's a great thing if you're trying to put on muscle. It's a great thing. So now you can put on muscle, and guess what burns more calories than anything? More muscle mass. So if you would, instead of making these stupid ass, lame ass, fucking victim excuses that you're making, if you would just do something and put it to use, you would put on muscle easier than your average person. See, you guys have the opposite of an excuse. You don't have the excuse. You have the advantage. All these years, all my life, you made me think I somehow have this advantage because I can stay thin easy. You actually have the advantage. You can put on muscle easier. You can stay thin easier because it takes, when you have muscle mass, you use more calories per day. It takes more calories. Muscles require and consume more calories. And here you are, able to put on more muscle easier than most people, but instead, you'd rather sit on the goddamn couch and make excuses. I'm losing my voice. I gotta quiet down a little bit. You'd rather sit on the couch and make excuses instead of actually putting in the work, gaining a little muscle mass. That muscle mass would cause you to naturally burn more calories, and then you would stay thinner easier, and you would be jacked and ripped and bulky and proud of yourself. Instead of just sitting on the couch, feeling like shit, being depressed, blaming the fucking world, blaming the body you were given. The body you were given is an advantage. I'm hypothyroid too. No more excuses. Stop making them. Nobody believes you anyway.